on Thursdays, Eastern Time. It's J-Do coming back for you. Wait, I got to use the microphone, don't I? What am I doing? It is J-Do here, coming to you live from the Studio HQ, helping you understand what's going down. Y'all remember Trivia HQ? Let's go. That's what we're going to do about your money today. We've got the 3-cup set up on the table, and shout out to my friends on the Banking Bros TT channel. We got YTTT today. If you want to pre-register for this Thursday afternoon class where you can ask me anything, you can do so by going to saveandspendsystem.com or thecashcompound.com to find that registration link to be live on Zoom. And if you're live on Zoom, you'll be able to give us feedback. We give you priority on Zoom. And of course, you can see different visuals that we create. And they're super snazzy thanks to our producer, Will. What's up, Jimmy Lee? What's up, Granddaddy? Let me know out there on TikTok where you are TikToking in from. It's Greenville, South Carolina here. We're talking about your life and your money. We got the 3-cup set up on the table, and I'm answering questions left and right, up and down. So the northwest corner of South Carolina is where the upstate is. Baton Rouge is in the building. What's up, Jose Pay? What's up, Vinny? Appreciate you liking it already. Just came in to say hi. What's up, Keely? Appreciate everybody being here. If you like, love, or learn something out there, double tap on the screen and give me a little heart action. Okay? That heart action tells me that you're in love with the idea of the save and spend system. You can save and spend your money at the same time. Albert's coming in hot with some questions. Albert Lopez says $150,000 to put in. Let's put 150 in. Okay, 150. Whoops, of premium goes in. Explain how much we can take out. Well, first off, that 150,000 buys a bunch of the insurance company money, right? Albert, put a yes in the chat. When we deposit dollars that we have worked hard for, or not at all, maybe our grandma gave it to us, or we have a rental, we don't work hard, maybe we stole it, that 150,000 or whatever buys the insurance company's money. It buys a lot of their money. And Albert has yet to watch that video right here. I don't know how much money it buys from the insurance company because I don't know how much Albert weighs. And I don't know how old Albert is, and I don't know if he has asthma or not, but don't worry. The insurance company will tell us on paperwork. We give them this money. That is the first step. We'll get the paperwork done. The insurance company is going to declare what they have to pay out. Now, Albert, here's the trick to your question. Cash value is how much of that money you can get to so far. Albert put so far in the chat. Is so far day one, because on day one or immediately within 30 days, we're going to design policies with cash value, and that cash value continues to grow and cash flow because the insurance company's money keeps rising for the rest of your life. So I'm in year 9 of my first policies. Albert, I have a question for you. If something is going to compound and grow for the rest of Albert's whole life or the rest of my whole life, which day will we have more money? Day 1 or year 9? Let me know, Albert. You see what I'm trying to do and help you understand? It just keeps going, Albert. Day 1 or year 9? Let me know. Year 9, right? What about the last year you die? Won't that, by definition, be the best year? The best year of something compounding and growing that never stops. We call it constant compounding here because even if you decide to take a loan, borrow against this policy, your money is still here, compounding and growing. Albert, tell me you got it. Tell me you understand that day 1 is simply the worst day of the rest of your life for constant compounding cash. It'll always get better and always go up. The dollars that you put in continue to earn, so it keeps going up. Now, I can tell you the number, Albert, but I appreciate you saying you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see some of those ratios and how all that works, you can watch our video. The Save and Spend System video is right here behind door number 1. Click the link in the bio. Go to my regular TikTok page and profile. You can't see it here. I'm live right now, 3:38 Eastern Time. But if you click that link, we got a recorded presentation for you. And around March 1st, we will have a new updated presentation with real numbers. You notice how I didn't actually give Albert numbers, but he said he got it. Because Albert can pick the numbers. It might be $150,000 of premium for you. It might be $50,000 of premium for you. It might be $25,000 of premium for you, but it's always going to go up, grow in cash flow. You got it? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're loving anything you've heard so far, can you click that share button right down there for me? There's somebody in your life, and a lot of people who you know, who, what? Mitchell says you're still doing this. Mitchell, it still works. It's guaranteed compounding. I've got more money than the last time you saw me. I'm glad you're here because my dollars in premium are still growing and cash flowing. Whole life insurance is the ideal asset. It's the ideal place to save your money. So that's what we're doing in this live. All right. What's up, Mitchell? The S&P. The S&P. Ladies and gentlemen, question for you. Can the S&P go down and take your money with it? Double tap on the screen. Mitchell says the S&P is where he's like to save his money or invest. You can't save money in a place that goes down, Mitchell. Remember, I don't invest in life insurance. It's impossible to do so. It's a guarantee. Whole life insurance always works. It always pays out. S&P is an investment deal that you don't control. Neither does anyone else here. I'm not arguing with you. That's just an investment. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where I save my money. I can put cash value in the S&P and my money is still okay. Compounding and growing. Somebody say yes in the chat. You're starting to understand this. I hope Mitchell is. Because if I want to invest money, I can put it in the S&P with Mitchell. I'm going to let Mitchell pick what index we use. All right, S&P is a big index, but maybe it's a different index. Maybe Mitchell will pick how long it's going to be there. Cool, and I'm going to put the same amount of money as Mitchell, but those are investment dollars. My dollars are saved in whole life insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, do you like what you're hearing? Make sure you follow the Banking Bros, because on this channel, that's what we teach, how to save and spend money at the same time. Mitchell is still laughing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mitchell thinks I'm telling jokes. If you love any jokes that I tell, double tap on the screen. Mitchell puts LMAO, LMFAO, LOL on everything. I guess I've been saying jokes. I don't know what it is exactly, but maybe he'll tell me. Okay, hold on. I might read his comment here in a second. Let me take a swig. But I'm going to answer some other questions too. When you take out a loan, aren't you charged interest, which can put you underwater if you don't pay? Great question, and no, there are fail-safes built into your policies and all the companies that we use, because if I go to take a $100,000 loan, the company, in most cases, not all the companies, they'll pre-charge me the interest, and if that interest is 5, they'll send me $95,000. They'll hold back the interest so I don't have to pay it out of pocket, and my policy won't lapse. Is that a decent idea? It works automatically from the insurance company. If I say, I've got 100, send me all of it, they'll say, no problem. 2 questions. Do you want us to send it wire or direct deposit? Or do you trust the postman? That's what they'll ask you. That's it. And then they'll send you $95,000 if there was a 5% interest on it, because they'll hold back the interest. Is that cool, Mark? That's what most companies do. All right. What's up, Alan? Can I start a whole life insurance policy with $1 million? Sure. Marcus, you got it? Cool. It's whole life, by the way, not hold life. WHOOMP, as I flow. If you don't know what I just said, you're too young for me. WHOLE, whole life insurance. I know Papa is, you know what I'm talking about out there. So do not use the mail. I can't be trusting the postman. All right. Exactly. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, here on how many of you are here for the very first time? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm here for the very first time. I'd like to walk and talk through from the top. I want this guy to help me understand what is going on. This is very interesting. What are these 3 cups? What is he saying? Say it again, sir. Say it again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Banking Bros, we hope you follow. We teach the save and spend system, how to save and spend money at the exact same time. And the 3-cup setup here on the table is going to be the visual to help you understand the product for that process. Okay, the product is very important, and it's going to give us the processing power to become our own bank. You ready? What's up, Lenoria? Did I say that right? You're a little far away, so shout out to my friends on YouTube. Oh, everybody, you can find me on YT, IG, BB, TT, all that stuff, okay? Okay, Lenoria, what's up out there on the Cash Compound YouTube channel? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if $1 that you make, if you'd like to keep it for the rest of your whole life, put a 1 in the chat. We're starting from the very beginning if you just arrived. Put another 1 in the chat. The $1 that you make, you want them to work for you, stay in your family, grow, be flexible, be proud for the rest of your whole life. Well, then you need to learn where to pay yourself first. Put PYF in the chat. You've heard that term before, PYF. but you don't do it. And a major reason you don't do it is because you don't know where to do it. It's not that you're not willing. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The one place where if you put money there, it's guaranteed to grow and cash flow for the rest of your whole life, kicking off a separate pool of increasing dollars that you can spend income tax free. Private account, no new taxes, read my lips, is whole life insurance from a mutual company. A dividend-paying whole life insurance policy from a mutual company will store your dollars for you, kick off larger pools of money for later, gross later, and cash value. Cup number 2, the green one in the middle, is net now. Is net now. Cash value is available. You can use, lose, or abuse these dollars while your money is safe and sound, still going to compound. Did you get it? Now, ask me questions about that. Remember, if we decide that the money we work hard for goes inside whole life insurance, it buys larger pools of money. This premium buys a policy, paperwork, peace of mind, pool of cash. That must pay out. It's whole life insurance. It's got to pay. You just bought all this money with your little bit of money. Say yes in the chat. Say yes in the chat. You're like, oh my, I'm starting to get it. Your dollars that you made, LJ says, I work hard, and if I store dollars in the bank, what happens? How much death benefit? Put a number in the chat. How much death benefit do you get if you store your income in Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Navy Federal? If you decide to store your money in a Folgers can under the bed, that's where you put your income. How much death benefit does that buy? Okay, Lenoria, you got it? Lenoria, I appreciate you. YouTube is out here rocking today. Nothing, okay? Well, if you put dollars in whole life insurance, it guarantees that your money in a much bigger form will pass on to your next generation. Will that money be taxable? Yes or no? Is the death benefit of your whole life insurance account, will it pass on? Of course it has to. It's death benefit. Will it pass on with, is it taxable? Yes or no? I'm sorry. I burped into my YouTube. Lenoria, I apologize. Queen Meat, 2 ladies out there. I apologize. I burped into the microphone. It's Coke. No new taxes. Read my lips. Somebody give me a shout out. If you know that joke, you're old enough for me. If you don't know that, it's not a joke, really. If you know that quote, if you know that Americana piece of history, read my lips. No new taxes. Because the insurance company must pay that death benefit out, friends, family, church, or charity must get these dollars, and it's income tax free. There is no new taxes. Cash value is a representation of how much of that pool is liquid so far. Ask Albert out there. Somebody put so far. Cash value is how much of the total that you bought that must pay out is liquid so far. Put so far in the chat. So far. The reason I say so far is because there's guaranteed growth on the dollars you give the insurance company. This is how much you bought. For the rest of your life, the equity so far has to catch this. Every single year, every single day, these dollars are climbing. This, a pool of money, the portion of the death benefit that's liquid must get bigger because it's the equity. You guys with me? Say yes in the chat if you're with me. Say, whoa, question mark, question mark, question mark if I don't get it. I'll answer questions. Here we go. Joe, what's up, Army vet? Joe, out there, appreciate your service. How can you pull money out from your account? You call the insurance company or log in. Same way you pull money out of the bank, except they have no branches. Do you set the repayment amount? Yes, because you own this system and you don't have to repay. You're allowed to take it and die. The insurance company will pay out the rest, right? You took some of it out early and you used it. You losed it or you abused it, and that now they owe your wife this amount. You got it? How much do you need to start? Joshua says, you need to pick a premium that's consistent. You need to pick premium that's consistent because one of the guarantees about premium is that it is level. It does not get bigger. Whatever you decide to put in premium is what's due every month or every year. $10,000 a year. That might be a good number for you. Okay. $12,000 a year, $1,000 a month. That may be a great number for you. That's a round number. We can all do the math on that. 12 grand a year, 1,000 a month. If you save it here, it buys a whole bunch of death benefit. Cash values, how much of it so far is liquid. Cash value must reach the death benefit, and both of these will be growing in the policies we still use. So Divine says, what's up, Divine? You've been here before. Yes or no? Divine, welcome back. So this is long term. Yeah, for the rest of your whole life, you'll always have more cash. Let's go. Devin says 1,000 a month. Is that what I'm making? Spending. I don't know what you're making. I'm asking you how much of whatever you're making you're going to save. How much are you going to save? That's my question. Devin B. Oh, I thought it was Divine. Appreciate you guys out there. Are you following the Banking Bros? Remember to click this link in the bio. We have free consultations from coaches who actually do this, the infinite banking concept or save and spend system, like myself. I've been doing it for 9 years, and I save as many dollars as I can into a system that's guaranteed to grow in cash flow, okay? Daniel says $800 a month. Boom, that gets us to 10 grand a year. Now, Daniel's probably making 100 grand this year, and he says, I'd like to keep 10,000 of it compounding and growing. I don't know what Daniel's going to do with the other 90,000, 90% of his money, but I like to park my money in a place where it's always growing, cash flowing, income tax free, flexible, and I can use it on stuff. Devin, what about the economy and where it's headed? Is my money going to be backed up? What is it tied to? Someone answer this question for Devin to make sure he understands. About the economy, where it's headed. The economy's all over. I can't tell the future. Is my money going to be backed up? Time out. What did we just buy? What is the product? What's the I word that we bought? Insurance. So someone answer the question for Devin. Is his money backed up if he buys insurance? I'm going to say that word one more time just to make sure you don't get it wrong as you help Devin. We bought insurance. Is his money backed up? Is Devin's money backed up? Let him know. Help him out. Is it backed up? The economy goes crazy. He bought insurance. Yes. Yes, it's back. You bought insurance with your money. If you put your money underneath your pillow, then that's not insurance. Your best line of defense is a nap. So you put your head on that pillow so nobody can take your money. But if you buy insurance, it's backed up. Ladies and gentlemen, whole life insurance companies have been in the game for 200 years, backing up whole life insurance policies that never have not paid out. Yes, that's why we put our money there, because they don't go under. Whole life policies always pay out. They always guarantee. That's why we could have used this during the Great Depression, recession, Yo Mama, Obama, World War I, II, III, January 6th, coronavirus. Your money guaranteed to be safe. J.C. Penney pulled millions of dollars out against his policies during the Great Depression because it was the only place that had the money. He was able, it was backed up, it was insured, it did not go away. We've got to stop playing these games with Wall Street and put our money in places with private entities that guarantee the pay, that have never messed up in any state for 200 years. Appreciate you guys sharing. All right. I want to put approximately $1,000 a month. My cash value each month would be roughly $500. Correct. Day one. Good question. Joe from the Army. You're in the Army, Mr. Joe. Y'all like my singing? He wants to know how his cash flow. All right. $500 would be each month in the first year. It'll always get better for the rest of your whole life, Joe. By the time you get to year 9, $1,000 here each and every month, you'll have more than $1,000 each and every month. How's them apples? No new taxes, but you put $1,000 in, it's always going to end up getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Why? Guaranteed growth and dividends. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe and I are going to place our deal, our private entity and bank, or our life insurance policy with a mutual insurance company that pays dividends every year. That's my little shot glass. And each and every year, dividends are going to be earned by the company for profits. Profits. Owners, shareholders get these profits, except mutual companies don't have any owners or shareholders. They got policy owners, so they're going to give them to us. They're going to give them to me and Joe, whoever has policies. Would you like one? They're going to put money on your money because me and Joe like money with our money. And if it goes inside this same red cup, then that means it buys more insurance and gives Joe even more cash to use. Why not term and invest, Kyle? Because how much money do we have to use if we buy term? None. How much money do we have to use if we buy whole? More and more all the time, guaranteed. Well, that guaranteed word is a big deal, Kyle, because if you invest, we don't have cash flow. Invest, I mean, by definition, has risk. It has time to wait. Doesn't have guarantees on growth or liquidity. There may be taxes on your investments. We're saving our money here, Kyle. We're saving our money here. Guaranteed to do all these things. We got to realize what we're comparing it to. Why don't we invest these dollars, Kyle? Cash value is liquid. Go invest those dollars. Your money's still fine. You'll still have more even if your investment tanks. Even if you didn't invest at all. What you did was go on holiday. Ladies and gentlemen, you got anybody out there from across the pond? You went on holiday. That's not an investment other than an investment in your relationships and having fun. But your money is still compounding and growing in whole life insurance. So we have to spend money that's not investments. That's why we save it in the proper place first. Lizzie, what's up? So why doesn't everyone have whole life insurance? Well, they don't know. They don't know. They think it's an investment. Half of you think it's an investment. And we've got to teach ourselves and untrain our brain to realize this is where I save my money. I save my money. Where do you save your money? Don't tell me an investment. Put in the chat right now, where do you save your money? Not the ones you're trying to invest in things, not the ones that have risk. It can't have risk. It's got to be liquid. Where do you save? There you go. Michael says a bank. That's where you save your money. Cool. A bank. Where do you save? Where do I save my money? Whole life insurance. Savings account. Yes, that's a savings environment. Why don't you save your money here? What's up, Dominique? Ladies and gentlemen, Dominique Henderson is a great follow. Go ahead and hit up my boy, Dominique. Find our old podcast. We did a recording together, VOD podcast. Dominique is a great follow. Fiji saves his or her money in the backyard. Right. We're saving our money in whole life insurance, not investing it. We can still invest. These dollars are liquid. They're always going up. They're income tax free. So go invest them in your favorite idea. But I'm just talking about savings. All right. How do we get whole life? Remember, we set people up with these types of policies on purpose. Here's 3 things that you need. What are we buying? Whole life insurance. 2, where are we buying it from? The grocery store. No. Mutual insurance companies that pay dividends. And 3, we're setting it up on purpose for cash value out of the gate immediately within 30 days. You guys got it? Lenoria, Queen Me, you guys got it? You still out there? Let me know if you have questions on YouTube. And shout out to our link. What's it called? Zoom family out here as well. We are the Cash Compound, and we're helping people with code cracking cash flow. It's guaranteed. It's always been working around here. Dominique, what'd I say? What's up, Brother Biggs? How do we find the interest rates to know the rate of growth? Oh, there's a guaranteed interest rate and a separate pool of money to spend. And the interest rate don't stop, baby. That's what we call constant compounding. Okay, in whole life insurance, depending on where you get it, there's a couple different of these mutual insurance companies that are 200 years old. It's between 2 and 4. Between 2 and 4, guaranteed, with all the features. Ladies and gentlemen, don't anybody new sneak in here. They've only been here for 2 minutes and try to say that's a bad return. This is not an investment. This is where we save our money. Guarantees between 2 and 4. And it's about 4 or so, a little bit higher over the course of your whole life if you add in the dividends, okay? Dividends are profits from the company each year. All right, Joe, Army vet. Joe, I'd love to help you get started, man. If you're just learning this for the first, second, or third time, you are knowledgeable. You need somebody to help you and tell you the truth. And part of that truth is IUL gets riskier every year you have it. The insurance company over time is charging you more and more and more to keep the policy. Your premium might be level, but the cost of the insurance is rising. It has to. It rises in all universal insurance. And eventually, if you live too long, the insurance will cost more than you're paying for it. So one of 2 things has to happen. You need to pay more. And each year as it goes up, doesn't it mean you're getting older? Doesn't that mean you want to retire? If you don't pay the premium, you lose the policy. So either you got to pay it or it's got to eat the cash, and it'll pay for itself. If it eats the cash, how are you going to use it, Joe? How are you going to use it if it eats the cash? Indexed universal life insurance is not the best option for guaranteed growth and cash flow. It's not. So you need to know that. because most people's goals with insurance is to be insured, guaranteed, not to have risk. That gets higher as you get older. Justin says fixed index annuities can be good as well. They can be, of course. We've got to realize what our goals are. In whole life insurance from mutual companies for infinite banking, our goal is to be able to have a safe, compounding environment, income tax free, with more money all the time to spend. Yes? To spend. That's what we're trying to do. Guaranteed. It gets better every year. We don't have to take risks, any, because we've got the guarantees for the rest of our life. Why would you need them forever with good investments? Because you're assuming that the investments kicked off cash. You're assuming that the investments always worked. You're assuming that good is good enough. If you had guaranteed growth and cash flow, why would you need investments? That's what I'm asking you. I'm not talking about the comparison of savings to investments. I'm talking about if we don't have good savings, growth, and cash flow, income tax free, we won't have any money for investments. Daniel, hey, appreciate you. Shout out. Give me a heart or a like out there if you've understood a few things about money in the last few minutes that helped you understand. Some people are still trying to debate the idea of an investment versus a guaranteed growing savings environment. Saving money, not investing it. We're saving money in an environment because it can't go down or backward. It's always getting bigger. It's income tax free. It provides a death benefit. So why don't we go invest from that? Why don't we go buy cars from that? How many of you want to pay off your debt? Forget investments. You in debt. You trying to play an investment game. Meanwhile, you got your butt handed to you every month with interest that's going to other people. Double tap for that. Be honest. You can't invest your way out of all of your money, and all of your future work for February 2024 Black History Month is going to everybody else as passive income because you owe them money. So here's my question. Why don't you save your money and spend the insurance company's cash value you can get to increasing? Why don't you spend that on your debt? So then your debt can go away over time and you still have your money growing. How about them apples? Queen Me over here on YouTube, if you have an account, then had to borrow, which I suggest, we got taxes to pay, we got debt to pay, we got interest to go get an investment, so I would borrow. Is it more beneficial to repay in a lump or repay over time? Maybe that's up to you. You're the banker. If you put $10,000 into a rental property and you've got to fix it before you flip it and get those renters in there, then pay it back when you get the money. The renters are going to pay you every month, but if you flip it, you'll get paid back lump sum. It's up to you. You can pay it back whenever. Okay, you guys got it? Ladies and gentlemen, say yes if you liked or learned something here. Share this with a friend. We would love if you could share it with 2 or 3 people to help them understand the save and spend system, what we teach here. And you can click the link in the bio to get in a conversation one-on-one with one of our coaches, including myself. I own 9 policies from mutual insurance companies that pay dividends every year. I get constant compounding and growth, and so I save my money here, and I invest in real estate deals with friends. You guys got it? What's up, Ace? Appreciate you sharing. Okay, Queen Me, did that make sense out there? Which life insurance should I get? The kind that's guaranteed to grow in cash flow. What kind of life insurance is that, everybody? What type of insurance? Insurance. You give them money, they guarantee money. What type of insurance is guaranteed to pay out, guaranteed to grow, guaranteed to give you income tax-free cash? What type of insurance would that be? Insurance, so we already know it's safe. We already know it's guaranteed. Whole life insurance is the kind. What type of company should we buy that from? Stock company or mutual company? We're going to buy whole life insurance from a stock company or a mutual company. One of them is going to pay dividends each and every year to policy owners if and when they have profits. Joshua said the wrong one. Stock companies will not give you $1 of their bonuses, $1 of their profit, $1 of their growth. Mutual companies will give them to policy owners who have whole life automatically. Jerome says IUL. Nope. They won't give it to you either. MPI is not a type of policy. Karima says mutual. That is correct. Prudential, is that good? Good for what? We're talking about whole life insurance from a mutual company that pays dividends. Is that Prudential? Nope. So what companies offer this? They don't sit around and offer it per se. You have to go through a broker or agent. That's why we want you to click the link in the bio. There's always a Jake in State Farm commercials. The Nationwide guy always has Band-Aids on his face. Flo is at Progressive. And the reason for that is the insurance companies are trying to tell you you have to go through an agent. Got it? We're talking about customized whole life on purpose for cash value. Real life examples of payments and dividends. Abraham, I got you. We made a full 60-minute presentation. Click on the link in the bio. We're redoing it, and we're going to update it with even better numbers for you in 1 month, Abraham. What's up, Mr. Alvarez? Be ready for that. We're redoing it even for you. Real numbers right here. Appreciate you guys being with us and walking and talking through this channel. Okay, that's right, Lenoria. We're talking about mutual companies, and the mutual companies we buy it from are going to offer us participation. That means we're going to get a piece of the pie. You can tell them to send this money to your house every year. I won't do that because if I send it to my house, then I'll spend it and it's gone. If I put it here, it'll stay with my family forever and I can borrow against it. That keeps getting bigger for the rest of my life. Emmanuel Spear, what's up? Any book recommendations? So many, but you got to start with the Field Guide for Infinite Banking. It's called Becoming Your Own Banker from Nelson Nash. Becoming Your Own Banker from Nelson Nash. Okay? I'm a licensed broker and trying to get appointed by a carrier. Good luck. We don't recruit over here per se. People say the word hire. We don't hire. We help people specifically with this type of insurance. We're a boutique shop. And we specialize in infinite banking, okay? You're welcome, Emmanuel. I'm 47, brother. Can I start something up for myself and my family? I sure hope so. If you're 74, I'd say I sure hope so. If you're 147, I sure hope so. Every dollar that you decide to save for the rest of your life, if you're 4, 7, or 47, is going to compound and grow for the rest of your whole life and give you a separate pool of cash to use. Cash don't count how old you are. Cash don't count how old you are. Whatever dollar you decide to put in, Mr. Deco, every dollar you decide to put in buys insurance and cash flows here. What does that have to do with how old you are? If you're 4 years old and you put dollars here, it'll grow here, cash flow here. Your age is a part of the equation of how much they give you here. But cash don't care how old you are. Got it? Money Mitch, want to learn? Do you have training? Yes. Now, Money Mitch, were you the one who's an agent? We have a training. We don't train people unless they do this process. So first things first, watch our video, get on a call, tell us about your hopes and dreams and problems, and we'll help you with that cash conversation first. Okay? Becoming your own banker. Put BYOB in the chat. BYOB. Becoming Your Own Banker. Nelson Nash, 5th edition. 5th edition. That's the book you're looking for. All right, that's the book you're looking for, Nelson Nash. R. Nelson Nash. You can find it on Amazon. I don't sell books, but you can go find it, and that's going to help you. While you're waiting for the book, watch the video. While you're waiting for the book still, then schedule a one-on-one call with us. We'll talk you through things. Ask us all the questions. You're welcome. That's what we do here. We love to help people with code cracking cash flow, something that's guaranteed. 9 years ago, someone told me I saved my money here, it would grow in cash flow for the rest of my whole life. I almost didn't believe him at first because I said whole life is a bad investment. And they stopped me cold and said whole life has never been an investment. It's an insurance policy. And it has a bunch of guarantees and triggers and cash flow in it, but it's not an investment. You're right. So don't worry about that. We didn't say stop investing, but you need to have a safe, compounding, private, flexible place where your money sits so you can invest. And I was like, all right, keep talking. So I got started with my first policy. We borrowed from it immediately within 30 days. That's how the policy was built, custom on purpose. I chose $10,000 a year. Level premium, premiums don't change. 9 years later, premiums don't change. It's still $10,000. It buys more and more death benefit every year, more and more cash values liquid. I earn more and more dividends because I've been playing the game longer with the insurance company. What is one of the safest things to invest in? I have no idea. The safest thing to invest in, I think, would be yourself. Yourself. is probably the safest thing. You know you more than anything. You know what you're into and you like. That's probably the safest thing to invest in. You're the only thing that you got to make sure keeps going and gets better. So invest in yourself. Money, just keep it in a proper place, but invest in yourself. S&P 500, no, that has nothing to do with you. So that couldn't possibly be the safest place to invest. You have no control over whether or not the 500 biggest industrial companies in our economy go up, down, left, or right. Queen Me, I had to take a call. Welcome back, Queen Me. We still here for you. All right. Tell us about that call. Thank you. You're welcome. But I like to invest money after I did some learning, after I figured out how to do some paperwork. I like to invest my money in private money, real estate assets with collateral backing it. In the event my friends screw up their flip or they don't get renters, then I can potentially take over the property, take it over myself, sell it to someone else. So that's how I invest dollars these days. When I have extra beyond myself and my family that I need, I'll invest in opportunities that other people know well. Does that make sense? Is that a fair answer for you? If you liked it, give me a heart or a like. My name is Jadu. I'm in South Carolina. Let me know where you are. On the East Coast over here, I'm in the northwest corner of South Carolina. Where are you? All across the country, we help people with this process. It doesn't matter anywhere that Uncle Joe is in charge of. We can help you. If you're up there with Justin Trudeau, you can also do this process, but DM me because we'll send you to some friends in Edmonton. A few different rules and tools in that country, but you can still become your own banker in Canada. All across the U.S., we got you. So where are you? Newark, let's go. The DMV, yes. California's too big. You got to tell us where, Mr. Deco. Dallas. Oklahoma, Denver. I'll be speaking in Denver in July. Oklahoma, we said all those places. Okay. Somebody say a place I've never been before. Where are you? The Bronx, let's go. Seattle, yes. Riverside, love it. Colorado Springs, Bentonville, Arkansas. Bentonville, you've been here before, yes? Can you get a loan against a government contract? Sure, you can get loans against assets. The question is, who's going to loan you the money? Like a regular bank, your friend? Baton Rouge, Albany, Georgia. Oh, you guys had that big uprising. Dr. King talked about it. Happy Black History Month, everybody. BHM. Indianapolis, where my favorite insurance company is, downtown. Jackson, Mississippi. Dr. King talked about that place, too. Kansas in 64. Will it work for me? For the rest of your life, your dollars will compound and grow in cash flow. What does your age have to do with that? If you put dollars in a place that's going to compound, grow in cash flow, it doesn't have anything to do with your age. If you put dollars in there, it'll buy a different amount than me because we're different ages, but it'll always grow in cash flow right here. Are you coming to Louisiana? I think I'm supposed to for the family reunion this summer, but I almost forgot about it. Shreveport. But I'm not coming to speak anytime soon at this point. You got to let us know. If you want us to speak, we're going to have to get you to put those comments or tell us on phone calls when we talk with you. You guys have people out here in Riverside, California, someone you can recommend out here. I am exactly where you are. My screen is on your phone in Riverside. Click the link. I got you. I'll be in Riverside. Click the link, and then you'll talk to me, and my voice will be heard in Riverside. We can help you. I don't need to be in Riverside. We'd love to help. Okay, appreciate the follows. Are you following the Banking Bros? We're on IG. If you hit us up there, I'll give you quick answers. I like to play in the DMs and send you voice memos. I'm a talker. So if you find us here on Instagram, then you can ask questions one at a time there. Just got whole life insurance with the Banking Bros. Hey, let's go. If you just got it with us, tell us who was your coach. Was it Robert? I'm going to follow you. Elise Troutman. What's good? Is it Elise? Elise with 2 L's. Chicago, Lenoria. Let's go. I'm not coming to Chicago anytime soon, but we're looking to find stages to speak on. We'll do webinars with groups, so we'll help you out. Let's go, Elise. Very nice. Well, Elise, where are you? I just followed you. Probably saw that. Are you in our Facebook group? We have a FB, TT, IG, YT. We're on all of the things, okay? Brother Diggs, we're brokers. We're going to set you up with the right company for you based on several things, including your height, weight, 36, 24, 36, what state you're in. Do we have a coach in Colorado? Why do you guys keep telling me to send coaches all over? What's the internet for? I'm coaching you right now. 1 verse 92. I'm helping. We got you. Virtual coaching. Click the link in the bio. We got you. I don't have any in Colorado. I just opened up and we're training some new people right now. And they still are going to, if you're in my town, I'm still going to coach you over the phone, over the internet. Cody, let's go. All right. I suggest you keep that money. Way to go. Keep it up. When you make money, you should keep it. Do you know where to keep it? In the most efficient place before you deploy it for stuff that you need to buy. If you keep it here, you can deploy separate pools of stuff that you need to buy. If you keep it here and make money and put it in premium whole life insurance, you can deploy it here. Your money's still safe, and you can invest with it over here. Can't remember who helped me. I'm in Albany, Georgia. I can figure it out. I don't know if I can figure it out while we're on the phone right now, but Elise Troutman. I'm going to see if I can figure it out. Okay, what other questions do you guys have for me out there? Elise with 2. I got you. Elise, you just, hold on. You just went into our system January 9th. That's recently. Where did you say you were, Elise? Jonah, my brother. Was it Jonah? That's what I see. Well, you just started. Elise, you're brand new. Elise, you brand new. Yes? Is it my brother? And then Amy, of course, did your paperwork. Is it ironic you call yourself the banking bros, although you do not promote savings at banks? We promote private banking. You got it. Banks don't give you all this. If you put your money in Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Truist, Chase Bank, they don't give you anything except a debit card. So we save our money in whole life insurance. Well, they give us lots of perks, lots of protection, lots of growth. Guarantees, flexibility. Well, that's where we save our money. So we're the banking bros teaching you how to do it privately with an insurance company where you control all the deal and it grows guaranteed. And that's what they have to do from the paperwork standpoint. Elise, where are you? Answer me. I think it's my brother, Elise. Reno, appreciate you joining out there. Harry, appreciate you joining. Appreciate the shares. 1 or 2 more shares before we go this afternoon. I'll answer a few more questions to help you understand the save and spend system. Hey, you're welcome, Hole Punch. Hole Puncha. Do you do classes? Yes, Jade, we're redoing our classes right now, so I apologize for the delay on that. I can't send you straight to classes very soon. Go ahead and follow because I might have to open them up and send you guys to some classes for free in the next couple of weeks just to work out the bugs as we push it to a new platform. So we'd love it. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the shares as well. Thank you guys for all your love this afternoon. I'll be there. Luis, dope, brother. I wish I knew this when I was younger. So do I. No one told me until I was 32. So my dollars have been compounding for almost 9 years at this point. They should have been compounding for 40 years. You know I'm about to turn 40, right? Woo-wee. Okay. Peace, everybody. I'm out. We hope that you get into a conversation with one of us on our team about doing this process for yourself. We'll talk to you very soon about the save and spend system. We suggest you save your money, spend someone else's. Peace.